Hey guys, welcome to the Techie Review. I'm Scott. I know it's been a very long time, I think 3 months since I made a video, but I've gotten a lot of comments and questions about my Acer monitor, and instead of just spending a lot of time to try and type it out, I figured I'll just make a update video for everybody. Sorry I don't have my tripod, so I'm currently holding my camera, aka my phone, in my hand, so I'm sorry if this video is kind of shaky. But I got the monitor, I got my speaking notes. Let's get into it. Most recent comment that I got, can you throw a third-party monitor stand on there? The answer to that is no, not without modification to the monitor. There's no VESA mount in the back. There would normally be 4 screw holes in the back for a VESA mount. Because this monitor is so thin, they did not put that on there. So no, you cannot throw a third-party monitor stand on here. I have seen somebody take the plastic back off of this, drill holes in it, and then mount it, and its setup looked really cool, but that does void your warranty, so take that into account. Big debate, glossy screen or matte screen, and I'm also going to incorporate into this question IPS or LED/LCD. Well, glossy screens, they're really great. This is a glossy screen, I really like it. If you're in a really bright room, so like during the day, this window is open sometimes, and when the monitor is turned off, or even as is, I'll just show you an example by turning it off. Hi, there I am. Like, everything reflects off of this. So if you're in a closed room or something, it should not be a big deal, but it does reflect some, so you need to take that into account. But on the plus side, the way matte screens work, think of a matte screen. A matte screen, what makes it matte, what makes it non-reflective, is there is a film that the manufacturer puts over the screen. Think of it as like you would have a screen protector on top of your iPhone or your smartphone. Screen protector. It's just a small film that goes over it, kind of like a protective, but think of it kind of like as wax paper, but it's obviously transparent, because wax paper, light goes through it, but it doesn't like reflect off of it. So think of it kind of like that. With a glossy screen, this is a LED screen. See, I'm trying to get really close and zoom in. You see those little lines that are in there? I'm sure you can see like a small little grid. Those are actually the individual pixels of the screen. Let me try and get on a actual icon. There's Minecraft. Yeah, so there you go. You can see kind of all the little pixels of it. So a glossy screen, you can see every individual pixel. With that matte film on top of the screen, what it does is it's going to blur those pixels a little bit, so you're not going to be able to see each individual pixel. That's why glossy screens, whether it's IPS, LCD, LED, whatever, is going to have a little bit sharper image, because it has nothing in front of it that is obscuring the way the pixel is being projected. Excuse me. So therefore you're going to get a little sharper image from it. Now this is a IPS exclusive, kinda, don't quote me on that. This has nothing to do with glossy screens, but with IPS screens, when you start to look at the screen from an angle, so I'm going to go from the top, notice the color is not changing, the brightness is not changing until you get to like a really extreme angle. Well, my light's in the way. Till you get to like a really extreme angle. Same from the side, that image is not getting any darker, or until like probably right there, but I think that's more of my laptop screen. With a TN panel, or I guess I should just say non-IPS panel, once you get to about like right here, I'm not quite sure what the angle is on it, it's going to start getting darker, and the image is going to get darker and darker. And that's crucial when you're doing like a 3-monitor setup, because you're going to have screens here, here, and here. And so this screen is, let me get my awesome hand ruler, is going like this, and then when you get your screen to the side, and the side from the top is going to be tilted in, looking towards you. So if you're looking dead on at your center screen, these screens on your left and right are pointing at you at an angle, so you're going to see a little bit of angle. So the image on those side screens, depending on how big you get them and how close you're sitting to them, or how far away you're sitting from them, is going to be a little darker on those side screens. Think of it as, if you're old enough for this, the old rear projection TVs. So the really big, really deep TVs. They're named DLP TVs. Those, if you're sitting on a couch to the side of that TV, you can hardly see the image on it. You got to be looking at that TV straight on to see a clear and bright image on it. And then think of same time frame when they introduced the plasma screen TV, and you had pretty much a full angle view of that screen. That's kind of the comparison, TV comparison, old TV comparison, that relates to IPS and TN panels. So I hope that answers that. Image blurring. I mentioned that in one of my comments, and I think it freaked a ton of people out. Not meaning to freak you out. This image is great when I'm watching a movie and it's just a bunch of talking and everything. It's great. It's just once you get to a scene where there's a lot of fast camera movement and a lot of fast motion in people, and it does ghost a little bit or blur just a little bit, just slightly, not extremely. Part of that is because it's a 5 millisecond response time monitor. If it was 1 millisecond response time, it probably would not be as bad. I don't know if my phone will pick it up. I'll try and hold it as still as possible, but what I want you to look for, if you can, is the camera is moving really fast back and forth, and then these people, they're diving in and out. So it's very fast-paced motion, and what I've been seeing is when I'm watching these fast action sequences is it blurs a little bit. I wouldn't consider it ghosting necessarily. Well, I guess blurring and ghosting are the same thing, so maybe it is a little bit of ghosting, but it's not that bad. It's just when you get in these really extreme high action sequences. So let me see if we can pick this up on the screen. So like, it's not really blurring in that. It's when you get like the shaky camera, like what's happening right now. And just when they're moving really fast. Like, it's very minute. So like, those people are moving pretty fast in the screen, but like all the background is not necessarily blurring as bad. Now with gaming, that's not an issue for me. I play Call of Duty sometimes. I play BioShock, Battlefield. A lot of high-action games on here where there's a lot of screen movement. I don't notice it. Why? Because I'm worried about what my hand's doing with the mouse. I'm worried about what my other hand's doing with the keyboard down here. I'm trying to think of strategies so I don't die in the round and get the best score. So my mind's not focused on this image alone. With a movie, I'm just sitting here as I am right now, and I'm just staring at the screen. So of course, my brain is taking everything in, all the sound in the image, taking everything in, and I'm like, oh, that image is kind of blurry. Why is that getting blurry? When I'm gaming, my mind's staring at the screen, focusing on my right hand with the mouse, focusing on my left hand with the keyboard. I'm trying to think of like a strategy of what I'm trying to do. So my mind's thinking of a bajillion different things at one time while I'm playing a game. So it does not detract from the gaming experience, the fact that there's a little bit of ghosting. My old monitor was a 1440 by 900 resolution 19-inch monitor, 5 millisecond response time. So same response time as this, but the resolution was worse, and it was TN panel. I upgraded to this. Pretty much anything's an upgrade from what I had, and so I love this monitor. And so if you're upgrading from a really old monitor that's not that great, I mean, this is going to be like a freaking jackpot to you as far as image quality goes. Just touching one last note on the picture quality. For all the people out there who are commenting like, is 5 millisecond response time really good for gaming? I would say so. I gamed for 4, 5, 6 years. I don't know how long. I've gamed a very long time, since Halo 3 on a monitor that was 5 millisecond response time, and I did just fine on it. So for all the people who are out there being real picky, saying, oh, you need 1 millisecond response time, I don't really think so. I don't think it really matters that much unless you're a professional gamer out there if you're a professional gamer, this is not going to be the monitor for you, because your budget's probably a lot more to where you can buy that $400 BenQ 1 millisecond response time MLG rated monitor. So this price range is for the people who want really good quality at a really affordable price, and that's what this monitor is. As I was touching on it, kind of last point, good for gaming. Yeah, I really think so. Just for the casual gamer, if you're a person who like gets paid for gaming, no, don't buy this monitor. Save up, get yourself that $400 BenQ like I was talking about. But if you're just casual gamer like I am, yeah, it's fine. I played Battlefield 3, I played Battlefield 4, I played a ton of games on here and I haven't had no issue with it at all. The picture quality looks amazing. Like I said, that small blurring or ghosting, if you're really invested in the game, you're not going to notice it, because you're going to be focusing on your controls, your strategy, and then looking at the image. You're not going to be focusing on just the image. So it's going to become secondary to it, and you're really not going to notice it until you just sit down, watch a cutscene, or watch a movie by itself. So yeah, I hope that kind of went more in depth, or just hearing it verbally just kind of put things into a little bit more perspective for you on this monitor. If there are any more questions, I will just leave them in the comment section down below. Again, sorry guys, I have not made a new video in a long time. Honestly, I don't have the pocket, I don't have the wallet to go out and buy like a new $100 toy each month and make an unboxing video for it, because all my videos are stuff that I purchased with my own money. So I'm kind of limited by how much I buy, which has not been a lot very recently. So kind of opening up to try and keep the channel alive is, if you have any technical questions, like I got a lot of technical questions for this monitor, leave a comment in this video, and I'll just start doing, if I get enough questions and they're pretty consistent, I'll start making, I'll just sit in front of the camera and I'll start doing response videos and just help explain things to you. I'm a software engineering major, so I know a lot of this technical stuff with electronics and everything. So if you have questions from like audio editing, video editing, like what's the best hard drive for me to buy, what's the best solid state drive for me to buy, how do I do this, how do I do that, you can get as technical or as simple as you want to do. Just ask a question, and if I don't know it, I'll research everything about it, and then I'll give you my best understanding of it, which a lot of times is pretty well. I pick up information pretty well. So just leave a comment. Thanks a lot for the support, guys. It's been very encouraging. I think we're about to hit 50,000 channel views, so that's going to be really cool. And we are approaching 100 subscribers. If we can get to that, that would be great. So thanks for the support, guys. Hope this video didn't go too long. Have a great day. Thank y'all. Like, subscribe, and I will hopefully see y'all next time.